Hello and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Curze the Sith Warrior here on the world of Alderaan. Where we last left off, we were helping Imperial interests here, stiffening the spine of Houseful's Lord, Jorad, and we are now on our way to see Duke Kendoh of Houseful, to see why he hasn't been gaining information on our target, Jace Wilson, the Padawan of Nomen Karr. Oh, I'm going into a door that's green that isn't actually a door. That's always a good start. I was wondering why the door was sealed as well. Well, that was stupid. The Chamber of Politics. Great. I hate playing politics. This gives me a headache. For a house that went into exile, they've did pretty well for themselves since returning, haven't they? I'm guessing all these statues and these massive palaces is what Imperial credits will get you, eh?
You lack patience, Duke Kendoh. There are standard procedures that must be adhered to.
Your disregard for our family rules is appalling. You are an abomination. Goodbye, cousin.
Fools. They won't be feeling much of anything for long.
Duke Kendoh, Darth Bara sent me.
What? You're not on my schedule. I don't appreciate being interrupted. Barras isn't even on my radar, Sith. I have a war to wage and personal ambitions to achieve here.
Is breathing one of your personal ambitions?
A threat? You see these Sith I have attending me? Your corpse will be my message to your master. Femres, make this intruder a distant memory, will you?
I'm sorry, Duke Kendoh. We are assigned to protect you and support your interests in the struggle for Alderaan. But we serve the Emperor first, and we will not cross Darth Barras, or his apprentice.
It's good to know some people have respect.
We consider you an ally, friend.
Okay. That was unexpected. It seems I may have been hasty regarding your master's needs. How can I make amends?
You can start by bowing to me, too.
Of course. Consider it a small demonstration of my repentance. I pledge the same level of focus that had me so absorbed in my own work. I pledge myself to your directives, and as I aid you, perhaps you'll be moved to help me in mine.
We'll see. Time will tell.
I am focused and at your service. As I recall, Darth Barris wanted information on a young Alderaanian girl who was taken off-planet to train with Jedi Master Nomen Karr. I was to locate her family so that you could, well, send the girl a message.
For your sake, I hope you were successful.
The truth is, information about this girl is difficult to come by. I managed only one lead. Nomen Karr's Padawan fits the description of the former handmaiden of a noblewoman in House Alde named Lady Renata. I've questioned her already, but Renata is protected by House Alde's greatest champion. The man has never met his match in melee.
He's never met me.
If I may, once you've eliminated her protector and gotten what you need, I would personally be very indebted if you'd arrange to have Lady Renata brought to us for questioning.
Don't tell me what to do.
I apologize if that sounded like a declaration. It was simply a request. While House Alde is a small player on Alderaan, it is affiliated with House Organa. Therefore, Lady Renata's estate is in hostile territory and very well defended. Be cautious.
Caution is for worms like you.
I won't argue with you there. I do hope to see you soon. Until then...
So, apparently this Lady Renata had a handmaid, which potentially could have been this Jason Wilson. According to Duke Kendoh, of course. The House Alde estate is in the Duran Mountains, and House Alde estate is actually quite extensive. I think most classes, or at least all of the Imperial classes, and maybe the Smuggler class as well, have interests there. We'll take the scenic route, if I remember the way. I'm sort of tempted to turn off the map just so we can enjoy a bit of the scenery without the UI being in the way. We do have those. I think Alderaan, I think all of Alderaan, maybe not all of it, but rather than use speeders from the transport service droids, they have, is it Frantas? Local wildlife that they use to transport themselves from point A to point B. I think when I was playing one of my series, I'd forgotten their name and someone kindly reminded me just recently. Let's cross this bridge. So yeah, there's a few missions we can do at the Duran Mountain outpost. Let's say we'll go straight down House Alde, and we'll come back and speak to, I think it's Stanton Fool, who we need to speak to. And yeah, we'll speak to him and pick up any side missions that's available after the fact, once we've dealt with Lady Renata. Yeah, House Alde being allied, of course, to House Organa, are going to cause a bit of a hindrance for us. We're going to have to fight our way through their lines. Whereas I remember when we were playing as the Republic Smuggler, when I was playing as Malcolm, you have to go there to make a delivery. I think there's a head, a dismembered head we have to hand over. And the members of House Alde, their security team, like Stanton Fools here. But yeah, the House Alde security team are friendly towards you. You can actually see House Alde in the distance. It's quite a large estate. Similar to the House Full base of operations, same with the main base of House Organa. Actually, House Organa seem to have two estates here. One in the Apalis Coast and one in the Glarus Valley. You can just see the, well, one of the entrances to House Alde in the distance here. Quick thought. Highland Nerfs, these friendly wildlife, are they the ones that have blue milk? Is it Nerf milk? I'm not sure. I remember the obvious famous Croat, scruffy looking Nerf herder. But I'm not sure if they're the creatures you milk, or if it's just a comparison I've just totally made up here on the spot. Okay, so here we are going into House Alde. Where are we actually going? Oh, just following the road over here. Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any unpleasantness. So apparently Lady Renata is guarded by a champion of some sort.
My lady, we have intruder.
Lady Renata, I seek the family of your former handmaiden, Jaisa Wilson.
What's this nonsense you're spouting? I don't know what you're talking about.
Lady, let me kill this Sith like the last one Duke Kendoh sent.
Windred, you don't need my permission to kill an enemy that comes barging through my door. Make it fast.
Stand down, Windred, or you're dead.
Sith got it wrong. I make you dead. Sorry.
This can't be. I'm sorry I ordered him to kill you, Sith. I hope you don't hold it against me. You see, I've been fending off Duke Kendoh's advances for some time, and I just assumed you were here for him. If you're not working for the Duke, I'll gladly cooperate. You mentioned a girl, yes? Jaisa someone?
Jaisa Wilson. Kendoh told me she used to be your handmaid.
Kendoh is a liar. I was aware of the young handmaiden who left Alderaan with the Jedi Master. And I did hear the name Jaisa Wilson, but you're mistaken. I didn't know her. The girl never served me.
Do you know anything about her?
Duke Kendoh can include that in his interrogations. The Duke congratulates you on your impressive venture into House Alde. I'm here to take the fair lady to him.
No! Don't let him take me to that pig! I do know who the girl worked for. I'll tell you all I can, if only you'll keep me from Duke Kendoh.
Don't leave anything out.
All right. I'm going to trust that you'll be honorable. Before she left with the Jedi, Jaisa Wilson was the handmaiden of Giselle Organa of House Organa. They were inseparable. Before the war, Giselle was an aristocrat like myself. Now she leads the Organan troops against House Ulgo.
Where exactly is this Giselle Organa?
Her headquarters are somewhere on the front line.
The Duke will know where to find Giselle Organa, and how to reach her. If you let me deliver Lady Renata to him, I'm sure Kendoh will happily shed light on the situation for you.
He's gonna share that information regardless.
The lady isn't going anywhere.
Thank you. It's good to know some Sith have a sense of honor.
Fine. As I said, I will not oppose you, nor will I defy your decision here. I meant what I said. I'm sure Kendoh can help you find and confront Giselle. You should consult with him on it.
Be sure he's prepared when I get there.
Of course, friend. I will see you at House Thul.
Despite the destruction you caused, I hold you in high esteem, Sith. I only hope you make that worm Kendoh pay for misleading you. Take nothing he says at face value.
I appreciate your advice.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Goodbye.
Yes, I see Kendoh being force choked in the future. I could be wrong, maybe that's just wishful thinking. I suppose that's my good deed for the day. Did I hand over Lady Renata to Duke Kendoh when I was playing as Asura? I can't recall. All these playthroughs sort of blur together, admittedly, so I can't remember exactly what I did. Either way, there's someone we are needing to speak to.
I heard you decided not to allow Fimrest to bring the Lady Renata to me. I am most disappointed.
Do your own dirty work.
There was no more work to be done. You only had to allow my man to take her. By denying my claim to Renata, you certainly aren't providing me much incentive to help you. Where's my motivation?
I suspect self-preservation is incentive enough. Or maybe I should just kill you.
Consider me motivated. So, Fimrest tells me the lead was fruitful. Although Lady Renata was not the Gold's mistress, she knew who was. Giselle Organa. I should say, General Giselle Organa. Now you have to track her down, which poses a bit of a problem.
Some elaboration is required.
Giselle Organa leads the Organa War against House Ulgo. Her headquarters is protected by an impenetrable force field. No firepower can breach it. The force field allows Giselle and her advisors to be stationed very close to the front and maintain a more hands-on command.
Sounds like General Giselle knows what she's doing.
As smart as she is, there must be a way to overcome... Wait. Yes. A force field needs power to maintain itself, yes? So, if we manage to cut the power... And I bet I know exactly where Giselle is getting her juice. If I'm right, you could just walk through the front door.
Sounds very promising.
Almost all the power on Alderaan is supplied by the planetary generator. Giselle must be piggybacking the system to power her force field. Several of my fellows do this to maintain their special security needs. A precise charge at the generator will force fail-safes to fire. The planet won't miss a beat, but ancillary systems like Giselle's force field will have to be manually reset, which could take some time.
What do you think of this plan?
Me? Wow, you want my opinion? Cool. I'll tell you, I just don't trust this guy.
What a charming creature you are. Believe me, this is the only way to gain access to the Organa headquarters. Fimrest, fetch a 7/7 detonator from my arms cabinet there, and give it to our friend.
As you wish.
The Alderaan power generator is located above the Strait Valley, and it boasts the planet's most advanced security systems. You'll have to fight your way in, set the charge, then fight your way out before the boom. It won't be easy.
Consider me warned.
Once you've detonated the generator, you'll still have to wade through Giselle's surrounding army and invade her headquarters before her force field is reset. I'll be eagerly tracking your progress. Good luck.
Okay. So now we've got our next person of interest, Giselle Organa. So where is the planetary power generator exactly? Oh, okay, it's quite deep into the Duran Mountains. Interesting. Okay. Then before we do any of that, we should probably speak to Stanley Full. I think I called him Stanton Full earlier. Whoops. And there is an Imperial base of operations, or House Full of base of operations. Bit of one, bit of the other. Further down here to the southern part of the mountains near King's Pass. We might, in the next video, do some more side missions for both outposts before dealing with the power generator. And of course, we did actually get a rather muted response from Vet. You know, not normally one of her quick and witty actual replies, but a one that seemed quite appropriate for her station. I approve. Anyhows.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Let's head to Outpost Bolum. And that's where we'll break this video. Quite a short video, but it's actual Sith Warrior story element. And when we come back, we will look into doing some more side and exploration missions. I quite like the Durin Mountains. I quite like Alderaan altogether. Especially the mountains here though, with the snow and such. Don't know why, I just prefer cold weather environments, I suppose you could call it. Kind of, there's a planet later on, the planet Hoth we'll be travelling to, and even though that's very blue, it's quite relaxing. Anyhow, let's just park ourselves, I guess, over here. There is a shuttle to take us back to the Imperial fleet, if we so wished. But we'll break this video here. Yeah, that'll do. And when we come back, we'll speak to Stanley Full. And I think there's a couple of missions we can pick up at the same time. And we'll go from there. But, as always, this has been AnthWolf playing Star Wars The Old Republic. I hope you've all enjoyed and I hope you all take care. And I'll see you for more of our adventures as our Sith Warrior here next time. Until then, though, bye-bye now.